Welcome to E360 TV, the live streaming and on-demand destination for influential voices and enlightened audiences. We offer trending, grassroots, and purpose-driven content across a diverse range of interests. E360 TV is more than just watching programs. We offer the ability to interact with live shows connecting audiences to real, authentic influencers and storytellers while streaming to millions of devices. Real experiences. Raw conversations. One destination for it all. E360 TV.
Hello, hello, hello. I have a question for you. Have you ever felt completely lost? You know, seeking purposeful direction that could and should propel your mission within your divine journey to that next level, but still it hasn't happened. Well, my name is Lauren Michaels Harris, and I'm the founder of P3, the Journey series. People come to me because they're wounded. Many are scared, and even there are those who are bruised simply because they feel that they are increasingly, for whatever reason, losing their ability to dream. Now, this P3 program is not for a person who's just looking to start a business, no, but rather for those of you out there who have been on your journey and you've been navigating within your divine purpose, but you still desire to elevate to that level that you have not reached yet. If this is appealing, if this describes you, then I want to have a chat with you. I want to hear your story. So use the link below to get registered for your free seat at P3, the Journey series. And let's get started, one story at a time. I'll see you inside. Click the link.
Before you get it, baby, show me your soul. And honey, I'll show you mine. I'll show you mine. Boy, I'm standing right here holding up a sign, shamelessly displaying my state of mind. reality. What's yours for the taking tonight?
Good morning. Ooh, it's Friday. I was like, what? There's something really exciting about today. Oh, yeah, it's Friday. Wait a minute. I got to load something up here. I got a surprise for y'all today. Not just that it's Friday, because I got a surprise for our guests too. I didn't know we found something out there. I'm going to share. I'm so excited. First of all, our guest today was scheduled a while back, a couple weeks ago, and I don't remember what it was. Either I had to go out of town or something, but she is here today. And I want to tell you, before I get into the monologue, I'm kind of doing it in reverse today, but that's how excited I am about today's guest. You know how sometimes you meet people, right? And just automatically you just see some sparkle within them, and you're just intrigued. That's how it was for me when I met Miss Anisha. And so you're going to see her today, meet her today, fall in love with her today, and celebrate with her today. She's going to pour into us. I guarantee it. Welcome to today's installment of Bathrobe Moments. It's the Friday edition, y'all. T to the G to the I to the F. And I'm home alone. This weekend, my husband is in Iowa with family. But I have a big thing happening on Saturday. That's tomorrow. That's right. 65 young people between the ages of 18 and 25, I believe, will be coming here to the house for a full day of just all kinds of things. We're cooking out, playing all kinds of games, and at 4 o'clock until. So you already know who's going to be the first one to fall out. I remember when until for me was like 2 o'clock. Where are we going now? 7:30. I'm shutting it down. You best believe. I'm not kidding you. I don't know how they do it. But anyway, a great time. We'll be there. What are your plans for the weekend? I'm interested. And shout out. Put in the comment section where you're tuning in from. We'd love to know where you're watching from. And let me see. Do I have any other announcements? You guys, do I have any announcements? That's right. Guess what? Do you guys remember in 2022 I did my first movie? It aired on the Peacock network. It was called Heathen. Do you remember that? Yeah. And I played Mr. Goins. Was it Mr. Goins? I don't remember my name. But anyway. Oh, that didn't feel right. Why did I just say when I don't remember my name? I saw myself wandering around my neighborhood. Oh, where do you live, sir? I don't know. I am not claiming that one. Reverse that. So anyway, yeah. So last Sunday we were at dinner at our landscape artist at his home. Hey, Joey, how are you? And the call came in. Apparently, a bigger network. I can't say who it is. It starts with a P. It's not Peacock this time, but it starts with a P. Wants to redo the movie. And out of all the people in the cast, this is what they tell me anyway. They probably tell everybody that. Out of all the people in the movie, the first one, they chose me I'm the only one coming in for this next redo, a bigger budget, all new cast, and I'm the only one from the original one. So guess what? I will be reliving. What's the matter here? Okay, wait. Is it up there? Can you guys see it? Wait a minute. Oh, up in the corner. That's... I don't like it up there. I want it somewhere else. Hold on. Anyway, I am going in October. I think the first and second weeks of October. They were shooting it. Last time we shot in Ohio. Here it is. Take a look. In Ohio. Yes, Gabriel Goins is my name in the movie, Heathen. And we were in Ohio, and we're going to be in New York City for this reboot, this second. They're going to just change it. They said it's going to be darker. I don't know what that means. Do you know what that means? Probably going to kill me in this one. That's probably what it means, but that's okay. That's okay. I'll fall out. I'm just excited. So anyway, more on that later. But yeah, God is good, right? Yes, all the time. And all the time, you best believe, don't whisper it, yell it. God is good all the time. So listen, my guest today, all right, down in the Florida area where they got those big old roaches that come up through the sink and everything all through. Ooh, Lord, let me tell you, right. They know, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? But anyway, There's some beautiful things down there, and today's guest is one of them. I'm speaking of Anisha McDonald, and she is an entrepreneur. She is a philanthropist. She is just an overall, I'm gonna just say it, badass. She is. This is a boss lady, y'all. And I just love her spirit. So she's never been here before. And I'm not gonna read some bio because she can tell you better than I can. And we're gonna get her in here. And if my robe should start to move a little and it goes into a plunging neckline, put it in the comments and I'll try to fix it up. Yeah, I did lose that 38 pounds, but I'm not, it's not about me today. It's not about me. The bell of purpose is in full effect throughout this broadcast today. I will ring it every time there is some profound truth, which the truth is always profound, on the table. It means don't miss it. Lean in, take it with you. It'll do your soul good. That's the bell of purpose, okay? So let's get her in here. She's never been here before. So we're going to roll out the red carpet, the golden carpet of purpose, as we welcome today's guest. Put some hearts on the screen, won't you? They're free, they're painless, and they make everybody feel better. Here she comes, and she got an entourage with her. Uh-oh. Here comes Miss Niesha McDonald, y'all. She ain't playing with it.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Thank you so much for having me on.
Thank you so much for being here. I owe you big time.
Absolutely.
I owe you. You were supposed to be. Yes, I do. I owe you. I'm gonna figure out how to pay you back.
Well, I'm here now.
You are, and you looking so good.
Thank you.
So you're in Pompano Beach.
Yes, Pompano Beach, South Florida, to be exact. South Florida, Pompano Beach, to be exact.
So when you say, because I am horrible with geography, when you say South Florida, what? So is it near Orlando, Fort Lauderdale? What's near you?
So South Floridians, we consider ourselves another state, a different part of Florida. We don't really affiliate ourselves with all of Florida. So South Florida is our own state. So when I say South Florida, I am about 40 minutes from Miami, about 20 minutes from Fort Lauderdale, give or take.
So was that like a politically correct way to say y'all bougie?
No.
That ain't none of us. Don't get us mixed up with them others, huh?
We're just a little different here in South Florida.
How so? I'm just interested. What do you mean?
We're very culturally united. So there's a lot of Caribbeans, a lot of Hispanics, and we are just culturally united here in South Florida.
A lot of diversity.
Yes.
Okay. Well, shoot. I need to head down to Pompano. And
yeah,
really so you really are on the beach for real, just in the name?
Oh, yes. I'm about 5 minutes from the beach, literally walking distance.
You so lucky. Oh, man. Girl. So, okay. Here's what we're going to do.
Okay.
Beauty Academy. Y'all, she done told y'all. Say, look.
Yes.
I am so excited. So before we get into the origin story and this wonderful, wonderful work you're doing, which is, y'all, it's incredible. Get ready. I'd like to do a little thing, Anisha, where I dip out. I'm going to give you the stage for, up to a minute or so. And it is to basically just share with all of us, what was it that you woke up with on your heart today, on your spirit? And then that usually gives us a great place to go to start this interview. So I'm going to dip out and let you do your thing and just, pour into the people. And then I'll come back in and we'll get started. How's that sound?
Yes.
Okay. Take it away, all you.
Okay, so this morning I woke up with light and joy on my spirit. I slept amazing last night. I got a whopping 8.5 hours of sleep. I woke up, I said my prayers, I gave thanks to the higher power, and I just woke up feeling a cleanse, feeling a light, and I woke up feeling very productive, ready to conclude this week and ready for whatever comes next week. So blessings.
Okay. Well, all righty then. I received some of that. How about y'all out there? There's the bell. Yes. So where did you begin your journey? Were you born and raised in the Pompano area? Did you tell us that?
Yes. So I am born and raised South Florida native. I left a little to go off to school, and I moved to Central Florida, and then I ended up relocating to California, to DC for a little bit, and then I came back right before the pandemic to start my first baby of Lash Beauty Bar, which is a spa. And I signed my lease January 2020, did my build out February 2020. I'm ready for the grand opening in March. And then, of course, COVID happened. So work through the hurdles of everything, of course, such as everyone, getting through COVID and staying afloat as a small business owner, a brand new small business owner at that. In the height of COVID, I started teaching at one of the major institutions, and I was teaching skincare. Love teaching. I wanted to be a teacher and a hairdresser since I was 5 years old. Now, I cannot do hair. I have someone doing the hair, but I have always loved and enjoyed teaching and pouring into people. So I started teaching in 2020, and in 2021, I said, you know what? I want to open up my own school. I want to do things a little differently. I want to pour into individuals, not just on an aesthetics level, but also on a spiritual level. I want to elevate the youth, and I want to transform the next generation of beautypreneurs. So I started my journey, and 2021, I started doing all the research, looking into the hurdles of becoming a beauty school owner. 2025, January, I just opened. I am so excited. So I am the owner, founder of Pompano Beauty Academy, located here in Pompano Beach, Florida. And I teach all things aesthetics. So my students graduate not only with an esthetician's license, licensed to the Department of Business Professional Regulations, but they also graduate with a multitude of certifications. My goal and my purpose is to prepare the students for whatever they're wanting to do post-graduation, whether that is becoming their own entrepreneur and maybe opening up their own spa, their own suite, maybe selling their own products, but also just teaching them professional development, maybe working at a med spa. And what's so unique about my program is I am one of the few schools here in South Florida, or here in the state of Florida, that has been approved for hybrid-based education. So my students are able to attend classes online. Of course, they get their hands-on and here in person. And I really fought for this hybrid-based program because it was important that my students were able to work. Not everyone has the luxury of quitting their job and focusing on school full-time. So it was very, very, very important that my students were still able to work. And then I recently also transitioned into doing things with foster care. So not only do I graduate and I educate the beautypreneurs of tomorrow, but also community-based. It was so important for me to be able to give back to my community, not just with my spa, but primarily with my school. So I am on a mission. I am partnering with multiple different foster care organizations, and the ages can range. In the state of Florida, you only have to be 16 years old to obtain an aesthetics license. So to think, these students at 16, they can start a trade. They can start working on their generational wealth. They can start learning business skills just at the age of 16. And for a lot of these students, it is the one thing that transitions them to understanding financial literacy, having their own business, or maybe even understanding a business checking account, a business savings account.
All of that. Now,
yes.
I just got to get this out. I just have to, because, you know, you have so many wonderful things going, but really, I think you're going to really have to go and get some coaching on something, because you're a little bit shy. You know, getting you to talk is like pulling teeth.
Okay.
But you know what that is? That is pure passion, y'all. And I just absolutely love it. Now, I want to back the car up just a bit.
Okay.
There's so much in there. That 16 thing just looming. But I want to go all the way back to the school thing, because this is an accreditation.
I'm sorry?
This isn't, you're accredited. So
Not
no, you're going
Not
towards
yet.
that.
So I am a private institution.
Okay.
I am working towards accreditation.
Right. I remember we talked about that.
Yes.
But just what you have as far as how did you even know how to go about it? Because first of all, do you have any idea? I know you mentioned the stats as far as they're in your general area of South Florida.
Yes.
But just of African American beauty school owners, is there like a, the Society of Beauty School, African American Beauty School Owners? Do you know what that number is? Are there many of you?
No, there's not.
I didn't think so.
Speaking of accreditation, there's not a lot of funding as far as starting. Starting is the biggest thing. Once you become accredited, that's a whole nother ball game. But even the process of becoming accredited, it takes years. It's not a walk in the park. It takes anywhere between 2 to 3 years to even touch accreditation status. And as far as the percentage of Black school owners, there's not a lot. The system
I didn't think so.
To own a school, let alone own a business, but own a school, they definitely do not prepare you for that.
Right. And now the other piece of that sandwich, as my grandmama would say, who was from Florida, Ocala. Go in there and make me a sandwich. A what? Right. It is tough just to have a business, and stay afloat. I don't know what the stats currently are, but it used to be a lot of us fail in the first 5 years.
Yes.
But here you are, you start because the school and the spa are two separate entities.
Yes,
So
they are.
what made you think, well, you know what? This apple ain't big enough. I can chew up a whole bunch more. Let me add this to it. Because what I'm looking at is just courage.
Thank you.
What was it? Was it faith? Was it hope? What was it that made you fearless to say, you know what? I'm doing both of these. I'm going to do both of these things. And then you added the give back piece, the foster care piece. And I don't know. I forgot how you got to that, but we're going to get to that.
Yeah.
So about the decision making and what was the process, Anisha? Because a lot of people, we jump and we have great intentions, but we don't do the research. We're not informed. And I think that contributes to a lot of not failure, but slowing of the process.
Absolutely.
Where did you go? Where did you get the resources? Did you have mentors? How did you pull this off?
Yes, absolutely. Just as what you said, most of us don't do the research. So one thing about being an entrepreneur is you have to want to solve a problem. Yes, passion can build whatever you want to build, but you have to go in it with the intent of solving a problem. So for me, I solved a problem. And a lot of why I wanted to be an entrepreneur in the first place is I was just tired. I was sick and tired of giving my Black dollar to organizations and either not being respected, not feeling respected, and not being seen, and not feeling seen and not feeling heard. And I was just sick of it. In the beauty industry alone, it's not the Black demographic. It's not dominated in the beauty industry. We can dominate, however, we don't really dominate the beauty industry. And a lot of that has to do with, stipulation, not having funding, you name it. But for me, I decided to solely open up a beauty spa because in my area, you don't see it. If you go up and down, I'm located at Sample and Dixie, Pompano Beach, Sample and Dixie. There's no Black spas. You see a lot of Hispanic, you see a lot of Asian, or you see a lot of Caucasian spas. You do not see Black spas, let alone Black schools. I decided to open up a Black school because of my experience working at one of the major institutions. Now, the major demographic at those major institutions, I would say 95% of my students were Black. Now, the curriculum was not designed for Black, but the students were Black. So I saw a problem.
So they're learning to serve people other than their own people.
Exactly. They're not learning how to work on Fitzpatrick 2, 3, 4, 5. They're not learning that. They're not learning about certain chemical pills, TCA, and certain percentages. They're not learning proper extractions, let alone they're not even learning business skills. So when they graduate, I saw that when a lot of my students graduated, they were stuck. They spent all this money in aesthetic school only to graduate, and there's nowhere for them to work.
Right. Now,
So I mean, I'm going to be completely frank with you. I was pissed. I'm like, the amount that they charging these students, and these students are graduating, and you mean to tell me even the textbook consists of this much when it comes to certain Fitzpatrick? So
what is that?
Fitzpatrick has to do with skin shades.
And where did I hear?
Yes.
That I remember hearing this. Oh, I hope I get it halfway right. That all the other skin tones in the world have like 2 or 3 or something things, but black skin has like 30 some or something. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Not really, but
like
I'll not.
Shades, different shades.
Okay, yes. Because there's different shades of black.
Right, more than any other color.
Yeah. But see, the way they teach you is they put all black in a box and they say, okay, this is black. It's this much curriculum and this is black and everyone is in a box.
Well, it's not just, when they do that, it's not just for like inside your industry.
Right.
That's how they put us in everything.
Yes.
So, but okay, now let's go to the other side about the us.
Yes.
So I have a bunch of women in my family, and all of them think they're cute. Every last one of them, and they are. Now, and I hear them talking about their nails and their hair, but I rarely hear. Only time I hear them talking about skin is when somebody says, girl, so and so make those. She's making body butters and stuff at home and this and the other. But as far as I hate that word. I can't say it. What is it? Esthetician. Taking care of it and peels and all that. How informed are we as a people about the proper care of our skin? Because I'm gonna just keep it real. The only time I remember seeing a television commercial that was solely dedicated to black skincare was during Soul Train back in the 70s. Ebony Fashion was Ultra Sheen and Afro Sheen Cosmetics.
Yes. No, it is so true. Even when it comes to black skincare products, just the products. I mean, there's a few, and they're starting to trickle. Even makeup, different shades. There's a few, and they're starting to trickle in post-COVID around the Black Lives Matter, but there's not a lot. And if there are, they're not loud. We don't see them on the shelves. We don't really hear about them on social media. So it's not very prevalent. Let me also add, I designed my curriculum from scratch. I knew what I wanted to teach. I knew what I wanted my students to know. And I knew certain components of what I knew they needed in order to be successful post-graduation. So I designed a lot of my curriculum from scratch. And a lot of what I teach is not just skin, but I specifically definitely dial into skin types, skin different textures, as well as demographic, understanding your demographic, your clientele, and knowing how to treat it. Because as you mentioned, there's not a lot. There's just not. There's not a lot of education.
There's not. Now I'm going to jump up to the thing that made my heart go pitter patter, when you mentioned foster care.
Yeah.
I, as you know, aged out of foster care. Now, as a young black man, when that happened, let's see, 17. I didn't have a lot of facial hair then. I had a little mustache and stuff. However, no one taught me how to shave. I remember when I was in the military, I went to a dermatologist because I thought I could use an electric razor just like all the guys in the dorm, right? And girl, I woke up with ingrown hairs and bumpy face, and I was like, oh my God, and it hurt. And then I'm in there trying to pick and pull, scarring my face. And I went to a white dermatologist because that's the only place I go. And the only information they could give me was, don't use any shaving cream except for edge gel, and don't use a single edge razor. Try to get molded. They didn't have 5 back then. They only had like 2. And I was using the orange Bic one, them throwaways, and it was tearing me up. So and to this day, do you know, 2 years ago that I stopped using that edge gel because I found some better stuff. But what I'm getting at is young black men and black men in general. You've seen guys with all of that. Now let me ask you: is there a place? Can a black man come to where you are? Come to a spa like yours to deal with ingrown hairs and that sort of?
Absolutely. I do both facials. So instead of saying a men's facial, I do both facials. And our both facials, I specialize in ingrown hair removal as well as hyperpigmentation. What they fail to educate us on in general is, for starters, there's different grades of hair on your head, on your face, on your pubic area. There's different
under
grades.
your arms, right?
Under your arms, absolutely. Are there products that caters to the different hair types? No. A lot of black men, they either have very coarse hair underneath or even coils underneath their skin. So when it grows out curly.
Yeah.
It doesn't grow straight.
Yeah.
As a result, ingrown. So absolutely, I do specialize in men's facials, both facials, getting that hyperpigmentation, getting them clear, even introducing them to proper exfoliation steps. It's very good to exfoliate before you even decide to shave. A lot of people don't know that.
I was doing that last night.
Yes.
Seriously, because I was shooting, not that one, but something else, right? And they wanted me to grow like 5 o'clock shadow stuff, which I really don't.
Right.
But anyway, something happened. And all of a sudden, it seems like I have all these, because I can tell, because it's ouch, 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 ouch. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, what do I use? Do I use this scrub? Got a bunch of shit, but I don't know what order to put it in or anything. So I want to ask you this. Here's another thing. Mm-hmm. It's not, the hair is straight that comes out of my face, right? But I remember one time I went and because I had one here and they pulled it out slowly. That thing was this long. And it was, my ear was hurting. It's a serious thing. But as I have grown older and it has turned from black to gray. Okay. Right? That gray hair is a totally different monster. Tough rooster hairs. So as we get older, this changes, right?
Everything changes as you get older. Hormones, environmental changes. You got to understand the world is different now. Those environmental changes outside, the pollution, you name it, definitely. The hair that you may have had back in your 20s and 30s, the older you get, it's just going to be different. It's going to change the texture.
Wow. So have you written any curriculum? Because I'm sure you found gaps, holes in the, how's that going?
It is going fabulous. So I wrote a book 2 years ago called The Green Print, The Beginner's Guide to Starting a Business. And that is the first volume in quite a few volumes that I am working on. I am now in the process of designing another book, which is a curriculum-based book, primarily for students. And The Green Print, I sell it on, it's available on Amazon, and it is a workbook template book. So literally it covers everything. One-page business plan, SWOT analysis, mission statement, vision statement, you name it.
I'm hearing something right now. And it reminded me, I said, oh yeah, I saw that movie. How did it inspire you? Because I know you saw it. They wouldn't have it in. That movie, and I think it was Olivia, what's her name? You know her. What's her name from Madam CJ Walker.
Okay,
Remember she was standing out there hawking her products. When you saw that or you read that story, did you take anything from that story and apply it? Talk about that.
My backbone of the entire duration. I mean, when I get a new student, that is the first thing we talk about. We talk about Madam CJ Walker, okay? The first Black millionaire. And we talk about not just her grit. She was first generation free slave, for starters. She was first generation. And I believe she even had a literacy of second grade. I could be wrong, but I think it was second grade literacy level. And absolutely, her story inspired me. Her story continues to inspire me. You may not know entering, and you will be surprised, entering, some of the students are like, well, I don't know who Madam CJ. I'm like, did they not cover that in school? But I'm not surprised. But by the time they leave, you know who Madam CJ Walker is.
Amen.
You know. Absolutely.
What? I can't even find the right one. I wanted to say challenge, but
okay.
You make it, okay, it's not easy, but you sure make it look easy.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because of your passion, and you are really on your way
Thank
to changing all of that. And I just absolutely look, what do you see? Let's fast forward, let's say the 80-year-old version of you. What do you see as far as hoping to have inspired change?
The 80-year-old version of me. So I want to open up a multitude of Pompano Beauty Academies. I even want to take Pompano Beauty Academy to Africa. I want to open up some schools even over there. And the 80-year-old me sees myself having a foundation where I'm able to give back, not just in tuition, but financial literacy, maybe give some homes away, whatever I can do to better my community. That is what the 80-year-old me, besides sitting on a beach somewhere, doing absolutely nothing and just kind of looking back and reminiscing on my past, I see myself being healthy, fruitful, and pouring into the younger generation, whether it's in mentoring, whether it's in allowing them to shadow me, maybe even gifting them a location where they're able to start out from scratch and work their way up, working their way into ownership. I see myself giving back and doing as much as I can to better the next generation.
And I do too. I'm thinking they're pouring in. I'm not kidding you. The downloads are just flying in. I want to ask you, because I love, first of all, we come back to the answer to the first question. My ADHD be all over the place. About your passion for foster care. I want to know how that came about. But I also want to know, so I don't forget, financial aid. Say I knew a foster alum or a kid in foster, because it would be boy or girl coming in there, right? A lot of people think it's just for girls, but it's not. No. Right? Yes. Okay. Yes. But do kids think it's just for girls?
Yes, until I educate them.
See what I'm saying?
Educate them. I just actually had I housed an organization of foster kids ages 16 to 17, and it was a mixture of boys and girls. And we made body oils, and I educated them on the ancestors. It started way back then. Blacks were not able to purchase perfumes. So there's different things that we did as far as essential oils, some lavender, taking different lemongrass and making our own version of essential oils and perfumes. And we made some oils, and I educated not just the women, the girls, but the boys as well. And the boys were like, what do you mean? I can put this in my hair. I can put this on my body, on my face. I'm like, absolutely.
Wait, did y'all hear that? Did you say we weren't allowed to purchase perfumes?
We were not. We were not allowed to purchase perfumes way back then.
Y'all are supposed to stank. What you? Oh,
Oh yeah.
You know what?
We made our own. We made our own. Even a lot of remedies, medicines. We were not able to purchase medicines. We made our own version of Tylenol. We made our own version of Pepto-Bismol. Little tablespoon of castor oil. We made our own. Even steaming, yoni steaming. That's a certification that I have through this. My students will graduate and get, their license and certifications. A lot of my students walk in, they're like, "What's yoni steaming?" Oh, you're gonna learn what yoni steaming is, because yoni steaming originated back in the motherland.
You need a documentary. You do, because this is not just what it appears on the surface. It is not just. It is when they say beauty is more than skin deep. Yes, you're absolutely right, because there's a lot of pride. There's all kinds of things that lead to self this and self that, or none of that. I want to ask you this now, with foster care, let's say, or any kid. Say we're all around, all of us are watching, and we go, well, my niece, I think this would be a great opportunity. She always talking about this, but it's private pay. Because you don't get financial aid because it's not okay. So What
Yeah.
about scholarships? How can we help a student get their foot in the door? How is there a way for us to help someone who needs it?
Yes. Donate.
How do we do that?
GoFundMe. I have a GoFundMe. Yes.
Where would people find that?
I believe it's under Pompano Beauty Academy. It should be under Pompano Beauty Academy. But if not, okay, so on my page, my website.
Okay, and we're going to share those links here.
Yes.
Matter of fact, let me get it ready. Now, we're not closing the show yet, but I want to put it up there so they can get it. They can get it. Go on.
Donations are always a blessing. It definitely helps students with books, kits, even tuition. Even sometimes a slight donation can help students with paying a registration fee, something so small as that. Or even a workshop. There's some students that outside of licensing, I do offer multiple workshops, and even the workshops help. Anything helps. So absolutely, donations are always grateful.
Okay, so is there a way to because I love this kind of thing, because I work with what you saw, the Power of We Symposium, serving young people of brown and black persuasion in any way that they need to be supported. And I love it when you can like adopt a student.
Yes.
And kind of help them all the way through and watch their progression. And it's interesting because you see a lot of like remember way back when you could if you helped a kid in Africa, they'd send you the picture and you could write them and they send you stuff back. And I wish I could see more of that template right here at home. Is that an option? So like if I was to help a student, could I help them all the way through the progression?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You could definitely help them through, even helping them with tuition, or even donating and helping them with the green print, purchasing the green print for them. Something just as small as purchasing a book and being able to gift it to a student that's not maybe a part of the program. Anything helps.
How long does it take for a student to go from beginning to completion, graduation, to step into this new world?
Weeks.
How long?
10 to 13 weeks. 10 to 13 weeks.
10 to 13 weeks.
Yes.
And if they are, say, here in Chicago, what happens when they need the clinical part? How does that work?
They would have to go on whatever airline or whatever train and come to Pompano Beach.
Okay.
And teach them the hands-on portion. In the future, I do plan on having some form of AI generated or something, maybe me in the form of a robot AI, and I'm able to go in and actually do it while they put on the goggles. That's something I have in the near future. But right now, the online portion, if they do want to tune into some of the videos, like let's say, okay, they're not ready to invest in aesthetic tools, or maybe they're in Chicago and they're wanting to learn something. I do have a YouTube page, Pompano Beauty Academy, and I have a lot of lessons on there for free.
Nice.
For free. So
nice.
I would say start watching some of the videos, and then if they're wanting, catch a flight to Pompano, fly into Fort Lauderdale, and I can definitely teach them that hands-on portion.
And so how long would they have to stay down there? Because I'm going to tell you what I'm thinking. And I want to help you with this. I'm serious. I want to help you with this. I have an idea.
Okay.
Like host families.
Yes.
People who allow these students, when they come for the clinical part, they host them at their home so that they, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
To make it easier. I believe that would be a great thing. I don't know if you consider it, because I see one day you're going to have dormitories.
Oh, yes.
One day you're going to have dormitories, and I'm going to claim it. Somebody's going to donate either a house or an apartment complex or something. I guarantee you, watch what I tell you, and it ain't going to be far off. But I would like to offer you this right here. I would like to work with you on a 90-minute fundraising television special where we put it out there and we get eyes on it. And for 90 minutes, people come and they see clips and they hear testimonials of the life-changing opportunity that you're providing, because they need to see it. Because once you see it, you cannot unsee it. And I am giving you my word that if you want it, I will work with you on having that, and we can do it twice a
Let's
year.
do it. I'm already brainstorming in my head.
Okay. And to the foster care, what made you reach into the foster care piece?
My mom was a foster. She was foster care. My grandmother passed when my mom was in 7th grade, and unfortunately, her dad is not present either. And she bounced around from home to home, and she raised us on the morals of being grateful, showing gratitude, treating everyone with respect and kindness, and giving back. She's always been the type that says, you know, materialistic things are one thing, but being able to really pour into your surroundings, your community, and give back without expecting anything in return, that is the moral of how she raised us. You should see Christmas. Yes, we received gifts for Christmas, but we also went to the store to purchase gifts for others.
Right.
It was always a thing in the household.
Giver's gain.
Yes. And if we could, you know, fund something or house something or purchase a meal for a family, we always did that. So she always raised me with the morals of giving without expecting to receive anything. And it really resonates with me as a business owner, because I tell you, if we lived in a society where there was no bills and there were nothing that you had to pay for, I would do this for free. I really would.
I know you would. I already know, because this isn't what we get paid for.
Right.
It is what we were literally made for.
Yes.
And that's the key right there. Let's go to the book again for a moment, if we could. What can we do? How can we help get the book? Because I have a feeling it's not just for kids or anyone who wants to enter into this particular lane of business. It could help with anything they want.
So the green print is for anyone. It is for anyone who is deciding to start a business, or let's say you have your business. It is literally a template style book. It is so easy to maneuver. It is testimonials in there, a lot of words of encouragement. As I stated, 1-page business templates, different things that you will need, regardless of what state you're in, to incorporate your business. There's a serenity prayer that I put in there, that you're able to write a serenity prayer to yourself. There's sections where you write down your grievances and you rip it, tear it out, burn it, and you rebuke that. It's a spiritual guidance for anyone that's either in business, or let's say you are saying, okay, I really want to own a business, or hey, I want a side hustle. You know, I love my career, but I just want a side hustle, a little something else coming in. The green print is your book.
What's that book retail for?
$25 on Amazon. So it is available on Amazon. And if you purchase it on Amazon, it's Prime as well. So it goes directly to your home. You order it if you do have Amazon. I think most people have Amazon nowadays. So it's there. It's for $25, and the proceeds, I forgot to even mention that the proceeds from the green print, it goes towards tuition. So I don't touch that money. It goes towards tuition and students and whatever they need.
So you guys, right there is a double dip opportunity. Say I bought 10 or 15 of those books. The proceeds go back into the academy, and then I could donate the books to the academy, so you could give them to people who can afford to get them on their own. So that's a double blessing.
Yes.
That's a double blessing.
Yes.
Right there. Okay, we're going to make this work. We're going to make this work. Now, another thing I want to say to you, and that's why I kind of tricked you into the fundraising special, is because I'm going to tell you something. You are a prolific speaker.
Oh, thank you.
You need to get into your Rotaries, because they give away a lot of money. I'm a Rotarian, and they give away a lot of money. And you do not have to be a nonprofit, or because your kind of thing. I'm gonna tell you this: we need a grant writer.
Yes,
a grant writer. You know why? Because you have social enterprise. Because do the kids get to work? Do any of them come and work in the actual spa, or get hands on and get to work with real people and this and the other?
Yes. So during their clinicals, they do work on live clients. And my goal is for those clients to or the clients that they're working on is to transition into clients that they're able to take with them. But even once they graduate, I have something called an incubator program where for a course of either 3 to 6 months, or let's say just a month, 2 months, students are able to work in one of the rooms that I have, and they're able to bring their own clients in, and they're able to work on their clients. And I also feed them clients. So it's a win-win.
Wow. You guys, I am going to share, you see across the bottom of your screen right there is the front door, as I would call it, of PompanoBeautyAcademy.com. But there are a couple other doors that you can go through to learn more, see more, know more, so that you can do more and help create more prosperity, blessing, increase, all of those things, breaking generational curse. This is a domino effect kind of thing. You see what I'm saying? It's not just about beauty school. So get out of your head about, Grease, the movie Beauty School Dropout. You know what I'm saying? No, this is a way to change the life and lives of a lot of young people. So here you go. Here's another one, the YouTube channel. Now, what are they going to find over there?
So I do a whole lot on YouTube. I post a lot of shorts. Those are the shorter videos where if they have a short attention span like me, they can watch a clip from anywhere between 10 seconds to 30 seconds. And then I also have longer videos. That's sugaring right there.
Look at that face.
Which is the organic form of hair removal. So sugaring consists of 3 ingredients: sugar, lemon juice, and water. I do have some sugaring videos on that YouTube page. But if they're wanting more, long stream, I also have longer videos going over different lessons, hyperpigmentation, salicylic, glycolic, how to dermaplane. Any and everything is on that YouTube page. And I'm constantly posting videos. So I post YouTube videos about once a week, and the shorts, I'm posting those every day.
You might need your own TV show.
Oh, thank you.
No, I'm serious. Well, I own Trajectory TV.
Yes.
I'm just saying this.
Let's do it.
We're going to help you get somewhere. We're going to help you get somewhere. And we can all help. Another way is head over to Instagram. There it is, scrolling on your screen, right?
Yes.
Seeing is believing. Right. Now I'm going to say something right here. I knew years ago, should I ever get married? Lord, please send me either a therapist or a plastic surgeon, because I know I'm going to need both. And I got 1 out of 2. I got the therapist, but I don't have the plastic, so I don't want plastic surgery. But I want to love the skin I'm in. And I am telling you, I just turned 63 years old and was just last night up there in the mirror going, you shouldn't be gouging, trying to pull these hairs and stuff. And I remember my brother-in-laws used to always just like lay in my sister's laps, and that was their job. And they didn't know what they were doing. Permanent scarring, this and the other. It doesn't have to be that way. Single mothers of young Black men, get in here and get the education. And I just love what you're doing. And I love how you're doing it. It's hard enough when I need every penny for myself, but you are sharing and giving from the very beginning.
Thank you.
And you're going to be, you're already blessed, but God's going, I'm telling you, I told y'all, soon as I met her, I was like, look at that. Look at God is good. How can, if, let me get there. If this were a magic wand and there was someone listening here or on the replays, and there was one thing that you could use that would change everything, what would you say that thing would be?
If I could use one thing that would change any and everything, visibility.
Visibility. Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to stay backstage afterwards. I am going to put you in. Right, I was talking to her this morning and last night. My good friend Niesha Berry out in California, who owns Courageous Men and Courageous Women magazine. And I own everybody from Monique and all. I have graced the covers of her magazine. And I am going to do this. We're going to work together. We're going to get you on the cover of her magazine, so that's cover story, can get inside the hearts and the hands of our people. And that's what we're gonna do. So you stay backstage. We're gonna make that happen. See,
yes, thank you so much.
If you ask, God has an answer.
Absolutely.
Listen, I just want to celebrate you and say thank you.
Thank you.
For reminding us. You don't grow. I hate this. I don't use this saying anymore. Grow your wings on the way down. I ain't trying to go down. I'm trying to get up. So
there you go.
Your wings on the way out of whatever is holding you back, because you're not trying to dive for prey. You're trying to soar above the prey, and so you don't become prey. So we're gonna help. I thank you.
Thank you.
Can I ask how old you are? I know you're not supposed to ask me. How old are you?
I'm 34.
34 years old, just a baby, y'all. Just and you've been doing this for how many years?
I have been doing this since 2017. So since I was 27, almost a decade.
See, stuck. Got me stuck. Listen, you're the real deal.
Thank you.
I'm telling you, I've seen inside the potential of your greatness.
Thank you.
You think that Madam C.J. Walker story was something? You wait until they write yours. It is going to be magnificent, because it already is.
Thank you so
man. Listen, thank you so much. Stand backstage if you could for Dow. Just keep you a couple minutes and we'll get these little things done. And
okay.
I want to say to all of you out there, take some inspiration from today. Don't wait on it. What can you do today to ease a form of suffering somewhere in the world, just where you are? We don't have to ask anybody what is right. Just do right. Take up the battle. Take up the battle and do right. This is your world. This is your world. We must work together to make it a better. We must, and we can. Proof is right here. So get out of here. Have your best day, your best weekend ever. God willing, I'll see you all Monday morning over on the front porch, where together we'll have yet another illuminated conversation. Now, don't you dare let my screen door slam on the way out of here. And don't you forget, Dr. Lawrence says he loves you every day, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. There you go. Get on out of here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you for having me. Thank you, everyone.
Yes, we love you. And we're going to, let's go, y'all. Let's go. See you Monday. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Show me your soul. Baby, I'll show you mine. Show me your soul. Honey, it's way past time. How expensive do I have to be? Need I spell it out before you get it, baby? Show me your soul. And honey, I'll show you. I'll show you.